You ready, buddy? We probably ought to, I know it's cold, but we probably ought to go outside so we don't spoil the movie for anyone else by talking about it. We managed to actually get Five Nights at Freddy's popcorn buckets. That's something we'll be able to say for the rest of our lives.
Yes, and we'll have the proof, so long
we'll have the proof. They might not be, sadly, but let's hope that, you know, if we take really good care of them.
Oh yeah, this is a very commonplace for me to spend right after a movie.
All right, let's right off the bat just get this out of the way. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Good movie or bad movie? Like, that's very binary on purpose. You gotta pick. Which one do you lean more towards? You happy with it or are you not happy with it?
I'd say...
You gotta pick yes or no. We'll go deeper into it after that, don't worry.
I'm leaning towards yes. I'm leaning towards good. Little closer to the middle than I would have liked.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
You know, but,
I think it goes without saying that I had absurdly high expectations for this movie. I have been raving about this movie for the longest time. I bought tickets way in advance, and pretty much for the past month or more, this movie coming out has taken up my entire center of vision. That has just been the main thing I'm focusing on. So, of course, the natural question that comes up from that is, did the movie live up to my expectations? No, it did not. But I liked it. I think it'll grow on me. I think it'll really grow on me because I did like the movie. I think my problems with it was it ended too quickly. We didn't spend enough time with a lot of what was developed. You know what I mean? I would have liked for it to be more developed. Just everything that's there is good. I just wish that more time was spent on all of it. The same movie but longer would have been perfect. But because it's so short and because it goes so fast, I think it kind of feels a little unsatisfying the way it ends. You know what I mean? It's a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be a number of deleted scenes.
Oh yeah. I get that, you know, and I kind of said a similar thing with the Mario movie. I get that you want to hit a certain time for the families, so that they're not like, God, get me out of this movie theater. This movie really should have been like 2 hours, maybe even 2.5 hours. I know that's a long time for a movie, but with the amount they wanted to put in it, and again, this is the part I really can't stress enough, right? Everything that I wanted to be there was there. It just wasn't enough of it. It wasn't enough of Mike in the office. It wasn't enough of the marionette. It wasn't enough of the backstory of Henry. All of it is good, just needs to be more. You need to not be afraid, Scott, to make the movie longer. Okay? We've waited 10 years. We can wait 2 hours in a theater. And basically, I think this has convinced me even more that we need to make that petition. That petition about do not stop at 3 Five Nights at Freddy's movies. Make all 6 of the games into movies. If anything, I'm 10 times more convinced of that after I've seen the movie than I was when I had much higher expectations for it. Because the Five Nights at Freddy's story, it's very important that it be told properly. And in order to tell the story properly, you need to spend an appropriate amount of time on it. And if one movie feels like it goes by that fast, imagine how the whole of the story is going to feel if they're trying to cram it all into 3 movies. In order to tell this story properly, in cinematic form, you need 2 trilogies, not 1. Okay, Scott? Please. So I think we should make that petition and make it clear. The movie was good. We liked the movie. We liked what was in the movie. We just wish there was more movie. We need to spend more time on this stuff. It was good. What's there is good. We just need more. We need it to be longer. We need to spend more time with it so that it can develop and unfold in a more natural and satisfying way. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Because I believe that was my only real problem with the movie. It went too fast.
Yeah, like it started out slow and then it just zoom.
And I think, you know,
it started, slow, it started, nicely paced, and then somebody hit the turbo button.
Yeah. And I don't think it's that they were trying to put too much into the movie. I think it's just that they should have made the movie longer so that they could do all that stuff a little bit better. And
if they gave themselves more time to flesh out that information and maybe have, a couple extra things happen with each point than what they, crammed in there, it would have been significantly better. It is still good what we got, but yeah,
it would have been a lot better if it was a lot longer, right?
Yeah, it would have been better if it was longer, and the story parts that went by really quick had time to actually flesh out.
Let me tell you, our whole theater clapped when, I hope they're not watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Our whole movie theater clapped when the OG animatronics showed up. And we know that because we started the round of applause.
Oh yes,
and that
it was great.
That was a very full theater. That is the fullest that I have seen this movie theater in years. Very popular movie. And everybody in the theater clapped when that happened. And we were the first ones to clap. Pretty sure actually my buddy here, you were the one that started clapping, and then I started clapping with you, and then everybody else went.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened.
I still can't believe my prediction on that was right.
Speaking of predictions, okay, I'm gonna go off the prediction listing, and we're gonna.
It's on me.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, thank you. What it is. But yeah, I think that's my biggest.
Actually, would you be able to hold on to this for a moment? I just want to put my gloves on.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Even the song at the end in the credits felt like they should have gone on a little bit longer, because the the emotional punch of that song is at the very end when it goes dun 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 dun, and the credits didn't even let the song get to that part, right?
It really feels like the second half of the movie they just started rushing through.
Well, it looks then like we are agreed on this verdict. Basically, good movie, just needed to be much longer. And I think if anything, maybe this is a good thing that the movie turned out the way it did, because maybe if we can get enough people to agree with us that make sure you're looking at that, pointing at me. If we can get enough people to agree with us that is really the main problem, then we can really make a petition, get around that's like, hey Scott, please do not try to cram the entire Five Nights at Freddy's story into just 3 movies. Because when this one movie felt as rushed as it did, imagine how much more rushed it's going to feel to have a trilogy of movies trying to explain the story of 6 different games. It would just be too much at once. So I really, really think that I loved what was there. Don't be afraid to make these movies longer. We can sit in a theater for 2 hours and make 6 movies. Do not stop at Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Make a FNaF 4 movie. Make a Sister Location movie. Make a Pizzeria Sim movie, though I'm sure it will have to be called something unique. Because those are all stories that deserve to be properly fleshed out and developed and told on their own. Alright, you can agree with all that?
Yeah.
Those are my full thoughts on the movie. Now, let's check out this list. Okay. Bite of 87, really disappointed, didn't happen. Granted, the movie was good enough that at no point did I consciously think that, so...
Yeah. He really doesn't want to show us who did it. He wants to avoid that at all costs.
Seeing movie 1, guys, that happened.
Yes.
The box. Kind of. I think Vanessa had the box, but we never saw it up close, so I'll just write a question mark next to that one. Puppet Master Theory? Yes, absolutely. That is 1000% confirmed now, and probably canon in the game.
Yeah, that was 100% what was happening there.
That solves the whole DCI-MCI debate for good. Now we know. Make sure you're looking at that so that you can see me. Puppet Master Theory, as I would like to officially propose it be called, is definitely real. The puppet is just in charge of the Wizards and the toys. On Wizards reference, that did not happen. The Wizards were not explained at all, so I guess you're just supposed to use your critical thinking on that one.
Yeah, they were just referred to as prototypes that they used for spare parts.
Phone guy? Us Ralph fans have been having it rough with these movies, huh? Oh, it feels so bad to cross it off. FNaF 2 minigame? Nope, didn't really have that either. Withered Chica, Unhinged Jaw, like in the game? Nope, that didn't happen. Save them, save her, give gifts, give life? None of that happened. Mechanical accuracy. That did happen.
Yeah, Foxy wasn't fooled. The other Wizards were fooled. Foxy was not.
Mechanical accuracy is just what we wrote to mean, are the animatronics going to behave the way they do in the game? Mangle explained that did happen. It's been so long, that obviously happened, though not quite as much as I would have liked it to. Overt FNaF 4 reference. Did that happen? I don't think it did.
Not really.
Not really.
We got an overt FNaF 5 reference. Because
that's
Baby
true.
was just fucking full on in the movie.
SFX from games. Well, there was no Freddy laugh, unfortunately. Once again, they played the Freddy laugh effect sound in a trailer and didn't play it in the movie. Getting a little sick of this, guys. If you're going to play a sound effect from the game in the trailer, maybe make it one that actually plays in the movie, please and thank you. Because it feels a little disappointing when you play it in the trailer and it doesn't happen in the movie. But they did use Balloon Boy's sound effects, and barely at that, and I'm pretty sure that was it. They just used Balloon Boy's laugh. They didn't use Mangle's sound effect, they didn't use Freddy's sound effect, they didn't use the jump scare sound effect, and even the version of the music box that they did was different from the one in the game. So, you know, I'm going to cross that off. I think pretty much no. CC or Elizabeth referenced in any way. You could say Baby showing up is an Elizabeth reference, and I'm not sure if the movie universe is now trying to establish that Vanessa equals Elizabeth. It kind of seems like that's what they were going for with the Baby thing, but we can't know for sure, so... well, she was definitely referenced, so should we circle it?
Baby had green eyes.
Look of realization. Yep, okay.
Baby had green eyes. That was not the blue-eyed Baby from before Elizabeth's death. That was the green-eyed one.
And winding the music box, we got that too. I'm going to circle it. It technically wasn't winding the music box, but it was what we...
Yeah, but that...
It was what we...
It happened the exact way I specified it.
It happened in the sense that he used a music... It's what we said at the...
Yeah, the way it happened. I'm satisfied with that.
Me too. Very much so. They used the music box to lull the puppets. So I like that. So let's see. We wrote down 16 things that we wanted out of this movie. And out of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them happened. Just a little under half. But still, good movie. I think it will grow on me. But, and I think this is likely to be the widespread criticism from fans. Just should have been a little longer, I think. Would have been nice if it was a little longer. I think everything would have been nicer if they spent more time on it. So please do not try to end this movie series at number 3. Please, for the love of God, do not try to fit 6 games into 3 movies. Please make 6 movies and do it properly, Mr. Cawthon, with all due respect. Okay, I'm going to post this video online. You want to get going home, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.